if the experience that you're going through is true, speaking on behalf of, a viewing audience, right?
Yeah.
Who doesn't know you like I do. So if the experience that you're going through is true, if this reform is really true, then this could be a silver bullet in some ways. So how do we take the experience that you've gone through that's obviously reforming you, and how do we translate that to other people to make it work for other people? How do we make this intrinsic change happen for other people?
Well, like I said, you got to give them the right tools to succeed. Like right off the bat, what did we do? I started seeing a counselor and talking about my problems. Next step I did, and I mean that took some time there, just trying to develop, figure out myself, because you don't really know. So, and then also they did that an aptitude test to see what I'd be good at, and that was really something, and it showed that I was a good teacher and whatnot. Not something I really ever thought about getting into, but now I'm using it as a different avenue, teaching people by my experiences, not necessarily being in a school and teaching them stuff that, I'd have to go get educated on. I'm using my tools in my life, my education, and trying to teach people on that to stay away from the bad, right? And and like I said before, you have to give them the tools to succeed, give them the aptitude tests, push them towards that, because these people need guidance. I had a hard time even high school with the guidance counselor and all that. I just didn't ever find my way. And that's, you lose your way, it's hard to find the way again. And these people, they just need that whole little bit of guidance, okay, you'd be good at this and this. That these courses, you could be this, only take this long and stuff, especially if you're in jail and you have all this free time. You could achieve this by the time you're done. You could have a diploma in this by the time you're done. And if there was some sort of work release kind of program, just getting people back into society and when they say getting people to society, they get them in a halfway house and they kind of just slowly get them back in. They need to kind of get it more back in, that they have like a work kind of really where you're working in the field that you've kind of already gone, and just get some practical months of experience in, because no place really hires without experience like that, like the actual on job. So that's going to give those guys a little shoe into the next, so that you're setting them up for success, not for failure, right? You can't just expect to just let, somebody makes 80 crimes, keeps coming back to jail, you don't do anything about it, and you shove him back on the street. What's gonna happen to that guy? You're gonna see him again. You give him the tools. So yeah, he might reoffend. You might see him one more time. You push him back into it. And he does it. He starts developing more skills. Suddenly he gets outside. He gets he gets in a program, and he starts feeling self-worth and stuff. It's going to be a lot harder for him to re-offend and to screw up his new life and go back to jail when he actually starts accumulating stuff and having a life. Because most of these guys just have no lives, and that's just the sad part. How are you supposed to care about going to jail when you have nobody that cares about you, when you have nothing? You don't have a home, you don't have a house, you have nothing. It's hard, right? So you have to give these people the tools to succeed. Like anything in life, that's why we go to school. What would we do without school? So it's the same thing. A lot of these people just didn't get educated, because they had drug problems too. Some 8 grade 9, grade 10 educations and stuff.